So my dad said put that down because he's rude.
Caden needs to be a good boy for Jesus because Jesus loves him.
But I don't want to.
Yes, you do.
But I don't want to.
You do want to be a good boy.
I said I don't want to be a good boy.
Yes, you do.
No, I'm not.
You watch TV?
Yeah. Do it. She's got mark. I don't wanna got what the walk with the good shock. But it was what cook. Okay, Dad, let's play. There's my dad, Keith. There's my dad, Keith.
Hi.
And all the family is hungry. I don't want to watch Power Rangers.
That's all you can watch. Mama said that.
Um,
Let me charge this.
Welcome to the video. 7 o'clock in the morning. And we're going to do our long ride today. I'm going to bring a lot of great footage to you because it's going to be a very, very good ride. Very long ride, but it's going to be a good ride. Look at this day. This day is going to be beautiful. It's like I get to wake up and I get to ride and just enjoy life. It's breathtaking. It's beautiful. It's the best day ever. I'm speechless, even though I have a lot to say. Anyways, I'm gonna get me a biscuit, some Black and Brew, a chocolate milk, and that's gonna be my morning routine. And we're gonna jump on this ride and just have a great time. Let's get dressed.
All right, welcome to the video. We're at Black and Brew, about to start this ride, this long training ride. It's gonna be a hard ride today, a lot of race pace. So gonna get this biscuit down real quick and a chocolate milk, a little protein from Black and Brew. Thank you. Let's go. All right. Got 3 hours in, 50-mile mark, about halfway point. Feel really good. Got a little bit of rain, a little bit of weather. Wasn't terrible, no lightning, thank God. For the most part, the traffic's been kind of light. So I hit it early and I hit it just right. Now I'm on the actual trail, moving towards Polk City and then back towards South Lakeland to finish it up. So let's rock this race. Workout. All right, 7 o'clock run to start the day off, to end the training week, and to win Ironman Florida. Let's go. All right, just got back from a 6-miler, under sub 1 hour. Started out really strong, and then my heart rate started going up, so I backed off, which obviously slows the pace. So the more runs you do, the stronger your heart gets, the stronger your pace gets. So just hang in there and just keep pushing those hours, pushing those miles. You will get to the finish line, my friend. Whew. All right, so race strategy. So it wouldn't be an Ironman prep for my triathlon journey if I did not have race strategy. So what I'm gonna do to finish this video up, just put a quick little vlog on here from start to finish. I mean, I could talk hours on strategy when it comes to Ironman. I've done so many. I got so many Ironmans underneath my belt. I have half triathlons under my belt. I have plenty of sprints. I think I've even done an Olympic. I really enjoy the sprints because it's quick, it's fast, and you're able to execute your strategy. Well, let's just dive in. So let's start with packing everything. So my strategy to pack everything is I'll do 1 or 2 outfits and I will just build from there. And then of course my equipment, you know, bike helmet, bike shoes, wetsuit if wetsuit legal, goggles, swim cap. So I wear the same triathlon suit through the swim, the bike, and the run. I feel really good about that. A lot of people will change, but that's not a very good technique, I feel like. I feel like the best technique is one less thing to worry about on race day. And that would just be one outfit for the race. Try to be identifiable. Don't do like a solid black or a solid white, because that's what everybody wears. Try to get a custom suit if it's in the budget. Like I said before in videos that I did in this vlog for my prep, I did the pricing from A to Z, and it can be very expensive. So look back on that video, very helpful if you're just starting out in Ironman and getting your triathlon journey started. So yeah, once you got the gear packed, pack tight. Don't pack a whole lot. Leave the kitchen sink, so to speak. Just pack the essentials. All right, moving on. So my main technique is the swim. So you've probably heard me talk about the swim before, and what I like to do on the swim is my seated time. They'll ask you, it's just an honesty thing. They're not gonna check, but my seated time is 2 minutes, I would say, on a race. In the pool, I'm about 2:20 to 2:30 because you do stop, and every time you stop at the wall and rest, that's time off your seated time. So my actual seated time is 2 minutes. Now, my goal is I will get up with the swimmers that are like 120, 130, right around there. And that technique has always worked for me. I get out in the first swim pack. Now I am in the back of that swim pack because I'm not no 110 or 115 swimmer, but I do hang on. And also another technique that you can get from that will be the drift. You can draft, drift, whatever you want to call it, on their feet when they're kicking. It does have a little bit of pull to it, which can help you be successful in your time. I mean, you can knock off 5 seconds and be at like a 150, 155, which is phenomenal. Now, one of my techniques is I just swim all the way out. It's about 900 meters, count the buoys before I start, and if there's 4 buoys, then I know when I get to the 4th buoy, the next buoy I will turn. It's a turn buoy, and then I'll go down. I think it's like 1 buoy, and then you'll turn and you'll go back up, and you know that you got another 900. And then once you get the first loop completed, you have 1.2 underneath your belt, which is basically a half. So just check the box on that one. The race, folks, is simply just breaking it down. Just believing in yourself and just breaking it down and checking the boxes. Break it down, forget about it. Move on. You didn't even technically do it. Now, that's just like a mind over matter. Now you're gonna run down the beach. They're gonna have water for you. Grab a couple of things of water, splash on your face, drink one, get that little rinse down, because that salt water does make your lips a little numb. I feel like just being in the salt water for, you know, anything over an hour, I feel like just like if you're in the bathtub and your fingers prune, kind of like I swim today an hour, my fingers are pruned a little bit. Now, when you go back out for the second loop, just take your time, because you are going to be out of the water for probably about a minute, maybe not quite a minute, maybe 30 seconds, because you're going to run down the beach. Your body's going to stop what you were just doing. So don't overdo it, rush back into it. You want to just ease back into it. And then when you ease back into it, what you're going to do is you're going to just complete that loop. And then when you complete that loop at a slower pace, then what you're going to do is hit the beach. As soon as your hands touch the sand, time to stand up and get it. I got a feeling it's gonna be wetsuit legal. With it being wetsuit legal, they will have wetsuit strippers, and what they'll do is strip off your wetsuit, immediately roll that baby up, take your goggles and your swim cap, have it off, tuck it in there, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your bike gear out and you're gonna tuck that in there. And the faster you can use that technique, the faster you're gonna get to the next discipline. Now, transition. You have to run your butt off to transition from the swim finish to probably a changing area. I don't agree with that. They should have A and B. They should have a changing area for A, or B if you want to grab your bag and just get ready at your bike. That's what I would like. Now the half, they do that. The full, they do not do that. They have what's called a clean transition. There'll be nothing left on the floor. You can't have your bike bottles, and you can have your bike shoes. Some people rubber band them to their bike. Some people just leave them clipped in. They don't really say a whole lot if they're touching the ground. So you're gonna have a clean transition area for this race. Just remember that. Nothing's to be left on the floor. Now, once you grab your bag, pull your helmet out, put your shoes on. I don't put them on my bike because that's just too much. I want something on my feet to help me move. It does make a lot of noise. It clicks and it clacks, and it's like a Clydesdale, but who cares? Get to where you're going as fast as you can. Now, once you have your helmet on, your glasses on, bike shoes on, go to your bike immediately, and you already have your wetsuit stuffed in there, and you're gonna drop that off, and then your family will get that probably after the bike's done. They'll probably have it where you can go get your bike, and they'll have your bags on your bike, and your family will have a ticket. They have to have that ticket to get your bike. So then go ahead and load your bags up, go ahead and load your bike up, and that way you can move on to the next discipline. Now, when you get to the bike mount line, a good technique for the bike mount line is, once you get up to it, jump on your bike, clip in, arrow position as soon as you can get on the straightaway. It'll probably be like in a parking lot, so you'll probably have to be up on the handlebars a little bit, but as soon as you can get in the arrow position, get in the arrow position, get on the front of that seat, and just start cranking out those watts. Now, my technique for the bike leg is, it's basically out and back. So what you're gonna do is they're gonna run you through a management area, and you're gonna go out and back, and then before you get back, they're gonna send you down this leg. And this leg is probably about 15 miles roughly, and then 15 miles back. And you're gonna be back at the end of town. Now, when you get back at the end of town, you have about 10 to 12 miles roughly, and there's a lot of crowd cheering and family cheering. So just suck all that in and use that for power and just push through. Now remember, you have 26 miles coming up. So my technique for that is to kind of just pace myself, but have a good bike leg at the end. You know, don't burn all the matchsticks, don't use all the hay in the barn. What you need to do is conserve a little bit. The way I look at the bike is I'm resting for 6 hours. I am pedaling, I am performing, I'm basically resting, getting ready for a Ironman, getting ready for a marathon. Now, the technique for the marathon is you're gonna go to the bike mountain line first, get ready your bike. Now it gets tricky. They're gonna hand you your run bag. Now what you're gonna do for your run bag is you're going to take your helmet, leave your glasses on, you're gonna grab your hat, because you're gonna have to have some kind of sweatband or some kind of hat to push you through, because you're gonna be sweating, because you're gonna be running, you're gonna be pushing hard, it's gonna be hot. Now, bike shoes in there, run shoes are gonna be in the bag, you're gonna swap those out, and then tennis shoes are gonna go on, and a race belt. And that's it, that's all you need. I'm gonna probably hide some goos in my race belt. I already got that figured out. I plan on 3 to 4 hours, so I wanna have 3 to 4 goos. And the technique with the goos is, back of the tongue, just squeeze it, swallow it, move on. Don't even think about it, because it'll mess with your stomach a little bit. They do, there's no way around it. They just mess with your stomach. Now, you got your bike dropped off, you're in your run gear, you're moving on. The run technique is very, very simple. The last part of the race. Now, you're gonna do 6 miles one way, 6 miles back. Now, when you get to that 6 mile point, for me, it's gonna be about 50 minutes roughly. I know that I gotta come back. Now, once I come back, I do know I gotta do this 2 more times, out and back. Now, when I get my first loop done, I got 1 more time to go down, and then I have to never see that area again, because I'm at 18 miles. And then what I want to do is when I come back in, I'm going to be able to hear the music, and people are going to be coming across the line, and the announcer is going to say, "You are an Ironman." So that last 6 miles, people think it's pretty hard, but it's really not hard, because you know that this is the end of the race, this is it. You get to see your family and just suck up that race finish line energy. And for that technique, that's priceless. So write that one down, take all this in. This is gonna help you on race day. I've done Panama City Beach a bunch. I love the race, I love the people. It's a great community, and I just pray that the storms do not bother them, and that we can have our race, because we do have some hurricanes in the Gulf, and I'm just gonna believe that they're gonna be safe and everything's gonna be all right. Well, that's enough for this video. I just wanted to share my techniques with you, and that's it. I'll see you in the next video.